Hello everyone, it's Jebrounity. Today we're going to be talking about a Darkhawk build, and it is kind of the meta, but not totally. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Massively appreciate it. Massively helps as well. We've got a bunch of new subscribers recently. I really do appreciate you being here. This is something I do for fun on the side of everything else I do, and I love this game. I'm playing it a lot. I'm at like 8,500 collection level. I have a lot of the cards, not all of them. I've paid for every single season pass, so I've got all the cards, those cards from there, the base cards anyway, but not every one weekly, because I haven't felt that every card has been something that I would like to play, so I've not gotten them. But sometimes we do get them. But this is a bit of an older one, honestly. Miss Marvel is in here as well, because this is Miss Marvel's season. And she's jumped into this deck as well. And the meta, if you go to Untapped, what is it called? Untapped.gg. It's Marvel Snap. It's snap.untapped.gg. There's some card changes in here as well, and I can post this link in the description below. But basically, Iron Lad comes out for Devil Dinosaur. No, actually, Iron Lad doesn't come out for Dinosaur. Iron Lad is still in there, but Devil Dinosaur comes out. So does Coulson. So does Snow Guard. So we don't have those cards. Instead, we have Absorbing Man, we have Shadow King, we have Invisible Woman. Those are the three big changes in there. And honestly, Invisible Woman's probably the one which I could say if you wanted to change anything, you probably could. And the card you could probably change that with would be something maybe like, God, I actually don't know. Maybe a 1 cost actually, because we've only got one cost in the whole deck. Maybe a Nebula or something. Like if you're not sure and you fancy chucking something in, or a Spider Ham actually might be pretty good. Spider Ham is still one of those really strong control cards. You could do that because Invisible Woman is great when you're versus things like Rogue, etc, right? Also, you're not showing your cards. Huh, pun, lovely. That's why she's good. But in all honesty, I've been playing this for like 5 days. I've seen like 1 Rogue and 1 Enchantress. I just do not see Enchantress at all. This next season coming up, Darkhawk might not be the best card in the world. So I'm using this to climb, and it's the first, I have struggled so hard to climb this season, so hard. I wanted to get to Infinite for the first time, like I said, a fairly casual kind of, and I like playing my own decks, but this is one where I'm actually having a lot of fun with because I don't play Darkhawk, and I am playing it to climb. And I'm at 93, and I might hit 94, and it might get to Infinite, and I will update you with that as well. But this is a pretty good deck. It is on the tier list. It's top of the tier B tier list on the meta for untapped.gg, and then above that you got Shuri, which we obviously looked at as well, and Shinnor. Now that is with high evolutionary. I don't have that card yet, which kind of sucks. But again, like Destroy is just slightly below this. This is not being played as much as Destroy, and Shuri is being played even less, and so Shinnor as well. And that's probably because of high evolutionary, because probably less people have that card. In all honesty, now I'm going to go through this deck. I was looking over there because that's where the older deck was, and just go through this and talk about it. And we might have a cheeky game and see if I can lose it. So Darkhawk's the main figure of this build. Now, the main reason is like when we name builds and whatnot, and the kind of the hook of it. Darkhawk, there's a few reasons, right? So +2 power for each card in your opponent's deck. You build around this card quite a lot, right? So 1, you can copy Darkhawk with Mystique. So if the last card you played has an ongoing ability, copy its text. So you can do that with Darkhawk. Darkhawk's going to have +2 power for each card in the opponent's deck, and we use Rock Slide to get rocks into their deck. We also use Korg to do that as well, and we can also use Absorbing Man to get Rock Slide again, or to get Korg again, or to even get Black Widow again to block them up, to, like, you know, chuck a load of trash in there hand, so they can't get the cards they want to play. And a lot of people are playing Black Widow right now. Black Widow is being played in so many decks because so many people are realizing how ridiculously good Black Widow is. Really, really cool that she's seeing a lot of play right now. Absorbing Man can also copy the abilities that Iron Lad gets because it works on Iron Lad apparently differently. It doesn't work on Mystique for some reason, with the ongoing specifically, which is a shame. But you can Absorbing Man works on like pretty much on reveals, but not on reveal Mystique. So I don't know if that's a bug. It's weird. I don't know. Also, Absorbing Man works with Doctor Doom as well. Really, really cool. And Iron Lad works with Doctor Doom as well. So if you've got an Iron Lad, actually another card you could change for Invisible Woman would be Howard the Duck. So you can see the top card of the deck to see what's going to be played next, so that you can use Iron Lad successfully. That could be a potential idea for you. And I might try that. I literally had the most clutch play I've ever had in Marvel Snap today. And it was just before I started my stream, which is like for Guild Wars 2 and stuff. And I was on the left location and I ran Iron Lad under Invisible Woman to be played right at the end of the game. And it was just in case I didn't pull Doctor Doom. I pulled everything. Like, well, not everything. I pulled most of my deck, right? And then on the left side, I was winning one location and I was losing a location by like 3 or 4. And then Doctor Doom came out. Like, Doctor Doom was in my deck, and then, Iron Lad got revealed after Invisible Woman revealed him right at the end of the game, and we got the clutch Doctor Doom. And that's what Iron Lad does. Iron Lad comes in clutch at sometimes, and it's ridiculous. So, and don't forget, like, if you're playing Iron Lad and you've got Doctor Doom coming out, at some point during the game, and you've got Iron Lad at a 3 energy instead of a 4 because of Zabu, because Zabu lowers the energy costs of your 4-cost cards by 1, you're gonna get a 3 energy Doctor Doom. Which is sick, because you're going to get 2 other Doom bots at those locations for 5. So cool. Another card you could play instead of Invisible Woman is Okoye. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, man. You can give every card in your deck 1 power. Now, if you give Doom 1 power, like, you're going to get extra free power across the board, because when you plus the power of Doctor Doom, that copies over to the bots as well, which is pretty damn cool. So another idea for you to chuck in there. So what else is with this deck? Black Widow, like I said, you can add a Widow's Bite to your opponent's hand. Widow's Bite is a -1/0, but you can't draw cards until you get rid of it, so you have to chuck it out. Shadow King is just God. Shadow King is so good. And everyone, I swear to God, when I play against people and they use Shadow King, more often than not, they try and lower an ongoing card like Darkhawk. You cannot use a Shadow King on an ongoing card. So on reveal, set all cards here to their original base power. It doesn't matter. Like, you could set it to 0, it will still go back up to what it was before. It doesn't cancel out the ongoing. Because it's ongoing, it only reduces the power of things like Venom. Like, for cards like Kitty Pryde, for example. Cards like Sunspot. Cards that gain power, like maybe Ant-Man. No, Ant-Man's ongoing. Other cards that have been buffed in the deck that aren't ongoing, those are the cards that are going to get reduced in power, not ongoing cards. That is why Shadow King works wicked on your side, because you can play Shadow King after you've played a Darkhawk. If you're going versus a Destroy deck, that is why Shadow King is so good, because Destroy decks are so prevalent, and I just use it against them mostly. That's why I use against them all the time. And it's great. I love Shadow King. Clutch card, really beautiful. I love Zabu. I've always loved Zabu. When you've got so many 4-cost cards, it's just silly to not have Zabu, because you get Zabu off, you can play free 4 cost cards on the last turn because they've gone down to sorry, you can play 2 lot 4 cost cards on the last go because they've gone down to 3 power, and you get a lot of value out of those. Obviously, don't forget, like, Mystique can copy Ms. Marvel as well, which is really, really important. Do we play a game in ranked? Oof, that is risky because it is Saturday night and it is the end of the season and people are really trying to get up. Let's give it a bash, and you can see. At the very least, I get to explain things, but it's season is hit or miss for me. I've probably lost more than I've won. I don't know, actually. I have no idea because I can't get Untapped to work on my phone. So, hey ho, it's Android business. And don't forget as well, when you're trying to disperse cards, if you do get Ms. Marvel out, you want to make sure you've never got 2 cost cards, 2 1 cost cards on the same location. Any same cost cards on the same location, you do not want that. Don't forget Iron Lad and Rock Slide. If you get, if you get Iron Lad down to a 3 cost, it's not the same as Rock Slide still, because it's based off the base energy, not the energy it was changed from. Wow. This is gonna be nasty. Okay. This is gonna be a horrible game. Oh, wow. This is hoping that we get Miss Marvel in there soon. Wow, okay. Hazmat. Interesting. This is gonna be a really rough game, man. This is gonna be a rough one. We want to try and stack power on the middle. We really want a Darkhawk. We really want a Darkhawk. We want to hope that they don't get trash on here, because we've got a feeling we already know what is going down right here, and we're gonna be versus a trash deck. We're gonna be versus a trash deck. It looks like it, to be honest. Ooh, not the worst. Not the worst. I don't want to play Iron Lad here because we don't want to get Doctor Doom, because we don't want to add. We can't add to that left lane. Although actually it doesn't matter if we get Doctor Doom. Let's do an Iron Lad and a Korg. Actually, let's do the Korg first and then we'll do Iron Lad. I could do Zabu, but we'll see what we get. We might get lucky here. We get Ms. Marvel, but that just bumps up the middle lane. Oh, that's nasty. Disgusting. But fair. Wow, that's really sucky. That's really sucky. They're just gonna pop out their really gross card over there, and we don't really have much here. We don't really have much here at all. We can't even play 2. Oof. We can play another Iron Lad, which might give us Doctor Doom, but I think we'll end up losing on power. Although, if they do put out their big power card, they'd have to play the left anyway. I say we just go for it. It's just 2 costs. They actually retreated. They didn't have what they needed. If you run decks like this, I don't like you. I just don't like you. I'm sorry. These trash decks are just, it's so one trick pony. You either get what you need or you're just out. Like, I mean, I know you could say that for anything, but it is pretty nasty. Let's play one more. We won technically, but not through that middle location was stacked. So we got that Darkhawk out. You chuck them on a location, it gets locked down. Oof, it's over pretty much. Unless they've got Galactus or something like that. Now you know what we're gonna get next. Okay, so Zabu is gonna come out first. It's gonna be our ongoing 4 cost cards, cost 1 less. Now we're versus Destroy deck. So this could be real hit and miss here. Real hit and miss. We can really pump up this middle this middle lane as well. We've got Shadow King as well, so that's a really good start. Sabu, we know got Shadow King to bring down that middle lane, because that's what we're going to be doing on the last go. We want to be making sure, because we know that's where they're going to be hitting. We know that's going to be where they hit up. Now what we can do, we could chuck 2 Miss Marvels on, but really, it's not going to matter that much. We'll put Miss Marvel up. And they're going to have a lot of energy if they get these destroyed, that's for sure. Let's get 2 going. And we'll chuck a Korg on the left. Now that does mean that we won't get a Darkhawk copy for Mystique. Left lane's looking good though. Right lane also looking good. We got 17 power going on right there. Oh, that's nasty. Don't forget that's because of the power there as well. So we want to be careful here. Absorbing Man's going to give us another Korg. We want to make sure we do get some in the middle as well. Okay, Black Widow. This is going to be interesting. Wow, okay. This is really random. We'll also run with Shadow King as well to bring down the Wolverine. Or, because they may copy the Carnage on the left, but they may also put something middle. I really don't know what to do here. They do this 8. It's still not going to be that great. You're not be able to get it. I think we're good here. Wow, that's rubbish. That's not good. Yeah, we knew we were gonna Arn Zola that. I still don't think they're doing that great though. Although maybe. Oh, it goes over to the left. Oh, nasty. I think we're still good. We are by 1 on the right. Now we could have taken that Carnage down and it would have totally effed them up. And they wouldn't have even got that close. That's what I should have done. Should have put Shadow King over on the left, but it still took Wolverine down by 2. And he would have been at 24. Okay, so that wasn't the worst, but it could have gone worse. We won, and we're still without Darkhawk really. Well, Darkhawk we won with on the last game. Otherwise, it's a fun deck. You're seeing it play at a fairly, not infinite level, it's not highest level, but you're seeing it play at the higher end of things. We're at 94, and we can see it's helping me climb. It's helping me climb slowly, because no one snaps, but like, well, that's a lie. I actually snapped twice yesterday with 8 and lost 2 games, but I got them back. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you. It really does help the algorithm and helps the channel get seen. I hope you're good. Let me know what your decks are running towards the end of the season, and you may get a bonus video before the season ends to let you know where I finished. And let's see if I get to Infinite. I'll see ya soon. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.